Hello there, my name is Magandazi, and you're welcome again to this edition of Willpower. Today I'm going to talk about developing the dimensional mind, using the willpower to boost your creative mind. When you come to think about it, willpower plays a very central role in your everyday life, especially when it comes to being creative. It is, however, very difficult to develop the willpower. That is because the perspectives you have of different things is often based on your previous experiences, but it's not that way from the very beginning. Say, for example, when you were born, you have a conventional mind. At the time of your birth, you start out with a very open mind. You approach everything with openness and excitement. At that age, it is much easier to seek information about things before passing judgment on them. Before you form ideas on possibilities and impossibilities, it is possible for you to be disengaged, a learner and an observer. You have no trouble with being inferior to others. According to Robert Greene, growth only gives you the conventional mind. Once you reach this stage, you start seeing the reality and what it isn't. It's time to judge how good or bad a phenomena is. Eventually, you start to feel superior. Then comes the dimensional mind. Although adults end up with the conventional mind most often, it is possible to develop the dimensional mind. Unlike the former, the latter is often open to creativity in learning. It has no preconceived judgment on what you can or cannot do with the information you get from the environment. It's not, however, possible to get a dimensional mind without invoking your willpower. That is not easy. The default status of your brain is to believe it has learned all that there is to know. You, therefore, need a lot of willpower to be continuously curious about new things, investigate the details that others only make assumptions about. You need a lot of perseverance. You have to be disciplined to be open-minded when listening to opposing arguments. Don't be fooled. It isn't easy to be open-minded, to be a student and not the master when it comes to learning and creativity. What do you do then to acquire a dimensional mind? Well, it has already been established that having a dimensional mind is the way to being more creative. But just how do you acquire the dimensional mind? I'm going to give you a few points down below to guide you on how to develop the dimensional mind. 1. Learn how to be curious. Why is it easier for children to ask questions? It is because they have a natural sense of curiosity. With a little practice, it is possible to be more open-minded, as it is as easy as taking between 15 to 30 minutes a day to be curious about the things around you. Take a look at ordinary things like cars or ask yourself why they work the way they do. 2. Meditation. Through meditation, it is possible for you to rewrite your brain to be more empathetic and less judgmental. With time, your subconscious mind will stop judging things and instead make you more curious and open-minded. 3. Keep a journal. If you want to increase your creativity, start writing regularly. Compared to other forms of thinking, journalizing allows you to have a focused creativity. You can write about things including life events, new ideas, or problems that you encounter. With time, you develop a new and better perspectives, leading to a more dimensional mind. And lastly, I'm going to end with this. Greater creativity comes when you are able to develop a child's eye in everything you do. Thinking that you know best only blocks our chances of learning new ideas. Learn to shift your perspective and have an open mind. With a dimensional mind, there is no limit to how creative you can be. Thanks again. Hope to see you next time.